Every single morning, before you've said a word or taken a single step, your body is already sending you a message. Your arms feel like they're filled with sand. Your legs won't cooperate. Even lifting the covers feels like work. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a quiet fear starts to form. Is this just how it's always going to be? What if I told you this isn't tiredness? It isn't laziness. And it is absolutely not normal aging. There is a precise, mechanical reason your body feels like lead every morning. A chain of biological events happening inside you while you sleep that most people will go their entire lives never understanding. And if you don't know what's causing it, you cannot fix it. But by the end of this video, you will know exactly what's happening and exactly what to do about it. So if you've ever dreaded opening your eyes in the morning, stay with me. This one changes everything. Most people assume morning heaviness is just about being not a morning person. They push through it with caffeine. They set 3 alarms. They splash cold water on their face and hope for the best. But the heaviness keeps coming back every morning, reliably, like clockwork. And that's the first clue that something deeper is happening. Because your body doesn't do things randomly. When it produces the same symptom at the same time every single day, that is a pattern. And patterns have causes. The heavy limb feeling you experience every morning isn't a mood. It isn't a personality trait. It is a physical event driven by chemistry, fluid movement, and your nervous system that begins the moment you fall asleep and reaches its peak right before you wake up. Once you see it that way, it stops feeling mysterious, and it starts feeling fixable. Here is the core truth. Your body spends the night doing maintenance, and that maintenance has a physical cost. While you sleep, your brain clears metabolic waste. Your muscles flush out the byproducts of the day's effort. Your lymphatic system moves fluid through tissues that have been under pressure all day. Your joints are decompressing. Your nervous system is cycling through states of deep shutdown and partial activation. All of that work produces something, a kind of biological residue, a temporary state of heaviness, stiffness, and low motor readiness. It's not a malfunction. It's the aftermath of repair. But for many people, that state lasts far longer than it should. And the reason it lingers, the reason you feel it so intensely, comes down to 5 specific things breaking down inside that overnight process. 1. Adenosine, the weight your brain carries overnight. Adenosine is a chemical that builds up in your brain all day as a byproduct of mental and physical activity. It's the molecule responsible for making you feel sleepy. Sleep is supposed to clear it. But if your sleep is fragmented, too short, or poor quality, adenosine doesn't fully flush out by morning. What you feel when you wake up, heavy and slow, that's uncleared adenosine sitting in your brain, pressing down on your alertness like a wet blanket. Caffeine doesn't fix it. It just temporarily blocks the signal. The weight was always still there. 2. Lymphatic fluid and the gravity problem. Your lymphatic system has no pump. Unlike blood, which your heart pushes through your body, lymphatic fluid moves primarily through muscle contraction and body movement. When you lie still for 7 or 8 hours, fluid pools. It settles into your legs, your arms, your lower back. It's not dangerous, but it creates a genuine physical heaviness in your tissues that you feel the moment you try to move. It's not a feeling. It's real fluid sitting in places it shouldn't be at that hour. 3. Your muscles are still in shutdown mode. During deep sleep, your body releases a signal that actively suppresses muscle tone, especially during REM sleep. This is intentional. It stops you from acting out your dreams. But in the minutes after waking, that suppression doesn't lift instantly. Your nervous system needs time to re-engage your muscles fully. If you're jumping out of bed the moment the alarm goes off, you're trying to move a body that is still biologically mid-shutdown. That resistance you feel? That's your nervous system catching up to your intention. 4. Core body temperature. The engine that hasn't warmed up. Your body temperature drops during sleep, deliberately. Lower core temperature supports deep sleep and cellular repair. But movement, coordination, and physical energy all depend on your body being warm enough to perform. When you wake up, your temperature is at its lowest point of the 24-hour cycle. Your muscles are cold. Your circulation is quiet. And a cold, under-circulated muscle generates exactly the feeling you'd expect: slow, stiff, and heavy. You are not tired. You are, quite literally, not yet warm. 5. The cortisol ramp that never happened. In a healthy sleep rhythm, cortisol, your body's natural activation hormone, begins rising gradually about an hour before you wake up. This is called the cortisol awakening response. It's your body's way of preparing you to exist in the world. It warms your muscles, sharpens your cognition, and begins restoring motor function before your alarm even goes off. But chronic stress, irregular sleep schedules, and artificial light at night blunt this response. When your cortisol ramp is flat, you wake up without that internal preparation. You open your eyes, cold, heavy, and completely unready, because your body never got the signal that morning was coming. Now, here's what actually moves the needle. Don't lie still after your alarm. Gentle movement, even just flexing your feet and rotating your ankles before you stand, activates your lymphatic system and begins clearing pooled fluid immediately. 30 seconds of movement changes how the next 10 minutes feel. Let light in the moment you wake up. Natural light triggers the cortisol response your body should have started an hour earlier. It's not too late. A few minutes of morning light jump-starts the process and begins lifting the heaviness faster than any alarm snooze ever will. Keep your bedroom cooler than you think you need. A cooler room helps your body complete its temperature cycle properly, so the warming process that drives morning energy happens on schedule, and your muscles are ready when you are. Prioritize sleep consistency over sleep length. Waking at the same time every day, even weekends, trains your cortisol rhythm to fire at the right moment. Over time, you start waking up already partially activated. The heaviness begins to lift before you're even fully conscious. These aren't complicated. They're just aligned with what your body is actually doing. That heavy feeling every morning has probably made you feel like your body is failing you, like you're fighting something you can't see or name. But now you can name it. Adenosine buildup, lymphatic pooling, muscle shutdown, low core temperature, a blunted cortisol response. These are not permanent conditions. They are correctable patterns. And the fact that it happens like clockwork every morning actually means the fix can work like clockwork too. Your body is predictable, and predictable means changeable. You don't have to dread your mornings anymore. If this finally explained something you've felt for years but never had words for, share this video. Someone in your life needs to hear this today. Hit the like button if this opened your eyes. It helps more exhausted people find answers instead of just pushing through. Subscribe, because every week we go deeper on sleep, recovery, and energy. The kind of content that actually changes how you feel, not just how you think. And drop a comment right now. How long does your morning heaviness usually last? 10 minutes? An hour? All day? Tell me. I want to know what we're working with. The next video on your screen goes even deeper into why your energy crashes every afternoon and what your body is telling you when it does. Watch that next. Your mornings are about to get lighter. I promise.